Hey guys, it's Mercedes. Get ready, because I'm about to talk about this and I'm about to get really hype. This is a first impressions video because I just want to talk about this palette really. I don't have any swatches to show you. I can swatch them on the back of my hand right now though. We'll be doing that. Okay, so this palette is pretty fantastic. You need to go to your Walgreens or your Kmart or wherever you can go and get this Wet n Wild limited edition palette right now, and you need to buy it. Listen to me. It's the Venice Beach palette in Beach Boozin. The other two palettes in this collection each kind of focus more on a couple colors. One of them is more oranges and yellows, and one of them is more blues and purples. Those two, I felt like I already owned a lot of the shades in them, so I went ahead and got this one because it had a lot of shades in it. This is a good-ish dupe for the Urban Decay Electric palette. You'll notice a lot of the shades are the same. You'll notice that they are super bright, super vibrant. You're missing a few different kinds of shades in here, and there's a yellow instead of like a teal, I think is the other color. Some of these shades are matte. When in that palette, they're actually more shimmery colors in that palette, while this one, like I said, some of them are matte, some of them are shimmery, some of them are satiny. This is a really fantastic palette though. I got it for I think $3.25 at my Walgreens, maybe $3.75. Like, I don't know how to rave about this palette more. I did a look for it with it recently. I had it posted up like 2, maybe 3 weeks ago, depending on when I get this posted up. This is just a fantastic palette. These go on so vibrantly. A girl asked me at my local art supply store. I was picking up some stuff, and she was like, "Oh, what are you wearing on your eyes? They look so beautiful." I had this hot pink on my lid and this in my crease. She said, "What's on your eyes? It looks beautiful." And I was like, "Oh, it's Wet n Wild from their new Venice Beach palette." And she said, "Wet n Wild? Are you sure?" To which, of course, I replied, "Yes, I'm sure. This is a pigment collection." That's what I'm going to start looking for when I go to look for my Wet n Wild stuff. Because it says right here on the back, color icon, pigment collection. That's a big deal. The fact that they are calling these eye pigments and not eye shadows, that's huge, because these are super vibrant and pigmented. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these for you. I always put down a white base for these, and over top of that white base, I put a white eyeshadow just for double coverage. So let me go ahead and put down the white base first. This is my Seashell pencil by LA Colors. I think that this works better than the NYX Jumbo pencil in Milk. I really just love this. You can see where that white is, right? Then I'm taking Jordana Baked Eyeshadow in White Lace, and I'm taking a blending brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend this color all over the top of that white base. And I will show this, and I'm going to do, coming up soon, I'm running out of products to review. And so when I'm not reviewing products, I'm going to do a 101 series and just basically teaching the 101s of applying makeup. You know, applying down a white base before you put on really colorful shadows. Applying, exfoliant to your lips before you put on, a good a lip product. And so I'm going to go ahead and take my favorite brush for packing on the color, which is this little synthetic Amazon brush. You guys know what I mean by Amazon brush, right? I bought it on Amazon for cheap, dirt cheap. So I'm going to start here. They don't have names. I'm sorry. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to I dab it in there a couple times, and then I go ahead and I swipe it across the back. And with one swipe, that is what you get. Pretty fantastic. These colors build up beautifully. They don't look super chalky. This yellow is super matte. Do you see it? This yellow is the only color in the palette that I will say is like you really have to build it up over time. But once you build it up, look how vibrant that is. Beautiful! Yes, the white base helps. I understand that. But how hard is it to put on a white base on your eyes? It's something that pretty much everybody knows to have in their collection these days. Now I'm going with this orange red right next to it. There it is. These are amazing pigments of color. Yeah, I'm using a brush to do these swatches, but if I used my finger, my fingers would be stained. I will say that about this palette that I've noticed, which is something that kind of frustrated me, was that the pink that I'm putting on my hand right now, which you can see is pretty much the most pigmented color in this whole palette. There it is. That most beautiful, vibrant pink ever, is so pigmented that, like the electric palette, which is why I like to make the comparison, like the electric palette, that pink stains your eyes. Like, I had to, like, just put a white base on the next day for my nude, for, like, my natural look, because the pink had stained my eyes, and without the white base, you would have seen it through my eyeshadow, which I did not like. So that's the only complaint I really have about this palette. That's the blue. Let me make a note here. This blue is so beautiful. And when I got I think it's the Maybelline, it was like an electric blue palette, and this exact shade of blue was supposed to be like the big shade in that little palette. It had a white, a black, and this shade of blue in it. And it said electric blue palette, and I got it home. I was so excited to try out the look. I swatched that blue on my finger, and you can even find that video here on my channel, and it was the most disgustingly unpigmented blue in the world, and you could not like build it up better. It just got patchy and gross over time, and it was just despicable. And I was like, what kind of who? Why would you put that as your star shade in a palette and it's like not even pigmented? I understand not a lot of people are gonna wear this crazy blue on their eyes most times, but like if you're gonna sell a blue to me, it better be kick butt pigmented electric blue. This purple is a little misleading. If you were expecting to get this purple and get this shade of purple out of it, this is not the shade you're going to get. Neither this green. These are both like pretty much the only shimmery colors in this palette other than this silver, which is not what's on my eyes, by the way. This purple actually shows up almost the same color as this pink, but it's almost kind of a duochrome, and this I will use my finger for. Do you see what I'm talking about? It's like a blue, purple, pink duochrome, and when you swatch it, it's a little darker than the pink, so it's more close to purple, but when you swatch this color, it's not the color that's in the palette. And like I said, it's the same with that, so there's the purple that's in the palette, and this is the color it shows up on your skin. It's still a beautiful crease shade to go with that pink. I did that exact look one day. I'm going to do that look here on my channel soon. It's super just vibrant and beautiful, and I thought at first, I was worried that it was just going to be like an overlay, this like duochrome thing it's got going on. I was afraid it was just going to be like an overspray, and it's not. Like the deeper you get in, it's still that exact same kind of duochrome going on. So then with the green, it's like a green gold overspray. not overspray, a green gold duochrome. Almost a little teal going on. And you can see it there. It's super beautiful, super just beautiful. I would definitely use this for like maybe with a smoky eye. But you can see it there. I'm running out of white base to swatch over, but I'm just going to keep swatching these last two colors here. The last two colors are a neon green, a lime, actually it's more of a lime green, and a silver. These are both colors that are in the electric palette too, this lime green and this silver. This lime green, I'm really packing on here because I don't have any white base left, but that's the lime. Do you see this? This is a Wet n Wild shadow! What even? Like, okay. And here's the silver, last shade. I know this video is getting long. This is the silver. Okay, I'm going to put the silver right next to that other silver on my hand, which is the Liberty Shadow by ColourPop, which is, sorry, what I have on my eyes right now. This one up here, the more metallic one, is by ColourPop. That's Liberty. The one below it is the one by Wet n Wild from this Beach Boozin palette. That is the only disappointing shade in this whole entire palette. This is amazing, beautiful, pigmented, wow, pizzazz, buy it now kind of crap. Don't let this silver be the only reason you don't buy this palette. Look at this. Look at this. This is amazing. Why do not more people own this? I can't even think that's how much I love this palette. 12 minutes now I've ranted about this. You guys need to go out, get it for yourself. I hope you guys love it. Please, if you have any requests on any kind of look you would like done with these beautiful shades, please go ahead, let me know. I did a Venice sunset kind of look based on this palette, and you can check it out here on my channel. I will link it down below, put a little annotation here for you guys to try to check it out. This is an amazing palette. You guys should definitely get a hold of it before it's gone. Thanks, guys. Bye!